Welcome back. Everyone's been staying safe and having a great time out there. Wonder, can FX take over NPXS? Meaning, can it actually replace NPXS altogether, even when it comes to the XPOS device? The short answer there is yes and no. And trust me, it is a very confusing situation, but hear me out. FX and NPXS can essentially coexist, as they're essentially made for two different purposes. Now, FX, while it started with the idea of having a decentralized phone, it is slowly evolving into an overall decentralization of the whole entire internet. And I'm sure you guys are familiar with Tron, BitTorrent, and that's essentially what they are trying to do. So there might be some conflict there. I do think that both teams have very good potential in actually achieving those goals, and who knows, maybe down the road they might even work together. Now, NPXS is aiming to make a digital currency accessible to the everyday consumer via Pundi XPOS device. Now, the yes is quite simple, really. In reality, any token coin can replace NPXS. Any token can replace it, and that is just the truth that we'll have to be aware of, and that is essentially the big worst risk. Now, that can probably be said about almost any other crypto project out there, some of them that I personally believe in, but I do think that just like the other teams are trying to make it work with theirs and they're actually pushing for that, I believe that they're doing the same here. However, it does appear that they're more focused on the FX token at the moment, but I do think that they still do want NPXS to thrive. Again, I do hope that there is more transparency on the subject, and as there is more transparency, I'll be able to make more quality videos and keep it rolling, and hopefully we can see that price action start to move even better. It is looking decent on the 7 to a month chart on the USD at least, but of course we want it to look good all around. And let's be real, the better NPXS does, the better FX does, as they both do well together, they're actually going to profit more, and of course there's going to be more profits for us and stuff like that. I do believe that they will coexist, and that is just my personal opinion, but never dismiss the risk that we just talked about. And to be fair, I do see use case for both, and I really do. And again, in my most honest opinion, I do think that they will coexist, but do not hold me accountable for it, and definitely come to your own conclusion as to why you personally believe that. Now, the best thing, I suppose, the best of the worst, I suppose, is that worst comes to worst, they can essentially most likely sell their software and hope that the buyer actually utilizes it as is, unless they make some kind of deal contract that they have to utilize NPXS to actually use their software. Who knows? I hope we don't get there, but if it does, I do think that there might be a little bit of some other solutions to help out NPXS, but hopefully we don't actually have to dig deeper into that topic. So let's just hope that everything goes well here. But I just want you all to be aware of the risk, essentially. But now, if you have made it this far into the video, definitely hit the subscribe button and definitely stay tuned. Hit the like button and just leave in the comments below if you think it can be replaced, if it cannot, and why you think that, as well as anything else you might like to see me cover. So definitely stay tuned, and see you all in the next one, and definitely stay safe out there.